Good morning, folks. It's another bright and wonderful day that the Lord has made. He woke us up this morning and gave us our Bible verse. And our Bible verse for today comes from the book of Psalms, chapter 51 and verse 12. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Now, in the face of sin and separation from God, grace is a refreshing stream that restores salvation. But the joy of salvation is found only when we realize and accept the forgiveness, the grace, and the restoration God has given us. See, when we drink from the stream of grace, the joy of salvation is sustained in a changed lifestyle and an ongoing recognition that we walk with God. See, that's very simple. It's very simply understood, it should be. But when we have the joy of God, see, it's the joy of salvation. See, and that salvation is sustained. It is held together. The gluing factor, maybe we could say, of our salvation is by maintaining our walk with God and having a changed lifestyle and an ongoing recognition. See, we have to recognize that we walk with God. And see, when you walk with somebody, 99% of the time, when you walk with somebody, you talk with them. So you don't just stroll down the sidewalk to 2 or 3 miles or however long without saying something to each other. See, think about it. See, if we don't talk to God, maybe I'm kind of wondering, are you really even walking with God? Because when I walk with somebody, we usually carry on the conversation. See, think about it. Holy and righteous Father, I long for the outbreak of joy in your salvation, like I see in the book of Acts. Lord, I pray for your Spirit to lead us into another era of outreach, conversation, and celebration. Lord, I pray for wisdom to know and for my eyes to see those around me who are most open to the gospel. I want, Lord, to be a partner with you in your ongoing work of salvation. In Jesus' name I ask this. Amen, amen. Folks, we can talk till we're blue in the face to somebody about salvation, and if they're not the right ones that God sent us to, then we, like I said, can talk till we're blue in the face and we won't change our mind. But if they are the one that God wants to send us to, then it'll be a lot easier to talk to them. And along the way, they may change their attitude, their outlook, and their outlook on the salvation plan of God and accept it. See, because no man coming to the Father except the Spirit draw. See, so we can be in the right place at the wrong time, or we can be in the wrong place at the right time, or we can be in God's place all the time. See, think about it. Pray about it. Ask God to have you to be in His place, in His righteousness, in His walk, and in His presence at all times. And folks, as you can understand, I'm having a little hard time breathing this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's all for today, folks. ASAP, all right, pray for me.